Hey YouTube, coming at you with a strong team for Great League, Shadow Gligar, Sableye, Carbink. So there's two things with this team that you need to know. So the first one is, yes, you are double weak to water. Gligar and Carbink are both double weak to water. But again, the Swampert matchup, Gligar wins, I'm pretty sure everything except for the Shadow and Shadow, because then they can one-shot with Hydro, but outside of that, they cannot one-shot with Hydro. So that's okay. Like Water Gun Lantern, again, would be a little tricky, but that's where Carbink's just sort of bulk comes in. And the second thing is, Carbink, people mentioned, I used it last time, I'm like, you know what, it's fine, it's bulky, it's got some play, I just hate using it. Like it's a slightly better Bastion just because it's slightly less bulky but a better moveset. And people are like, you're not using it right, you don't use it on the lead, you use it as a closer. So I took that advice, I use it as a closer. It is much better, much better as a closer. Basically you can just spam with Gligar and Sableye, right? Both pretty spammy with Wing Attack, Aerial Ace Dig, and Shadow Claw Foul Play, both very spammy, and then just kind of absorb a bunch of damage on Carbink in the back, or use Carbink as like your last line of defense with a bunch of energy advantage, or like shield advantage or alignment, whatever you want to use it for. So that's the team. Let's look at some battles here. So Medicham Lead. This is a good lead, especially with the Shadow Gligar here. I'm going to try and throw right on CMP on 6. I do not want to take a super effective Ice Punch here, so I'll probably shield no matter if they shield or not. So they do shield, so this is pretty good for me, because I'm going to get another 6 wing attacks through, and then I'm always going to beat them to the Aerial Ace. So now it's whether they are going to try to catch or not. I do right CMP again, and they allow me to, so this is really good for me. They shield again, so I will shield right back, because I know this is mine to take. So can I farm all the way down? 2, 3, 4, 5. I cannot. And that's the only thing I was worried about there. I'm like, if anything, they're going to try and catch this one. So I was going to throw it on 5, but they tried to catch there. In doing so, I get back-to-back moves off here. This will take it out. If they come in and try and snipe, I'm going to immediately switch to Sableye and just eat the Ice Punch there. There they come in. Here's the eating of the Ice Punch. Just heads up there, knowing that like what they were trying to do. Catch the Ice Punch. I still have a Carbink. I still have Sableye. Just Chip will do more than enough for Carbink just to come in and rock throw the rest of the way. Ice Punch. Shadow 50%. Oh, it's a Drovin. That'll take me out. Oh, just one short. So an Ice Punch probably would not have taken me out. But Carbink, again, this is, even if they landed Drovin, it is not taking out Carbink from full health. Defense Deoxys, again, tanky. You can live if they just go Psycho Boost and Bail. You can live it. I don't think there's a point of going Dig here because it will live Dig. I'd rather just go a bunch of wing attacks and have some energy coming out. And I do have some energy coming out. It is a Spark Lantern. So I'm going to throw this Dig. I expect a shield. I may stay in or try and catch a Surf. Yeah. I have one of two options. I could stay in, shield, and get a second Dig off, or I can just try and catch a move here. Now, catching a Surf is not an amazing option. Not that it's a bad option, but it's not super great here because Sableye is a bit classy, especially with these Spark buffs. Again, yes, slower to get to the Surf, but these Sparks really add up and make it a lot of these things just an easy Surf range. So with that, I do chip a bunch, but not enough to take out. So now I need to make a decision. I'm probably just going to let this go. They undercharge and try to catch on Amanda Buzz, which is fine for me because I have the hardest answer in the game to Amanda Buzz. A Rock Fairy, super effective rock, resist the dark, resist the flying. It is a full farm down. There's nothing they can do. So there's that. This matchup, again, they will live one Dig with ease here. I'm a Shadow, so they probably won't live 2. The question is, they will get to the Rock Slide before I get to a second one, and a Moonblast for that matter. But I think you can live a Rock Slide if you want to test it. Call it, that's just Rock Slide, you'll live, and then take it out here. Yeah, so basically what I'm going to do is just go down a shield, because they're going to shield. There's no point of them not shielding. I think I kind of have to stay in, because I have well, I could actually come in and Sableye. I was going to say I'm going to come in, I was going to save Sableye, but this is just Shadow Claw range. So I can very easily just come in, take these rock throws, shield up a charge move, which is a Moonblast. That's fine. Just don't lower my attack. And then, oh boy, and again, now you're going to actually see it in action. The thing with Carbink is that it's not a heavy hitting Pokemon. So these resisted Dark Pulses from Amanda Buzz that doesn't hit hard to begin with, but it's tanky. I'm pretty sure they get 3 Dark Pulses, and they're running. Are they running Wing Attack? They're running Wing Attack. So despite I'm already at 100 energy. There's no point of me throwing though, because I can come out with 100 energy. Despite resisting everything substantially, I'm still down to like the yellow. I'm still got like a good amount of health for whatever comes in here. I'm just going to throw this immediately because, again, I'm at 100 energy. There's no point of just going like another rock throw here. So not enough to take it out. Out comes a grass Pokemon. This will chip here. And now Sableye, I had a Foul Play loaded. So now it is essentially within 2. It's not in Claw and Foul Play range, so that's a problem. It's in 2 Foul Play ranges, but I'm pretty sure they had a shield. So I'm just going to go back to back here. Cannot get to return. Just back to back Shadow Claw Foul Plays. Again, this chips in any sort of neutral situation here. Now just save a shield for a potential Frenzy here. Shield this up. Rock throw down. They bait. I think that was... Oh, that didn't even matter because they're taken out anyways. Sandslash. I'm probably going to go immediately into Sableye. Yeah, there's no point of staying in with that matchup there. The problem coming in here is if they played smart, which I think they're going to chip with whatever and then come in and punish me with something. Yeah, that's smart. And again, this isn't a punish, but it's something that will very, very easily win with Wing Attack Air Release at this point because they lowered me so much. So, and they're going to get to a move. So it's one of those things where it's like very smart. They just keep alignment, take out a Sableye. So I'm going to have to basically commit to the farm down here. I'll take 1 Air Release. I think I'm either going to have to throw before the second or just shield and come out with like 2 digs. Let's see what I decide to do here. Okay, I decided to CMP because I had an 8 attack Gligar, so I figured most cases I'm going to win CMP, especially against a non-shadow. I do have a move. This will likely grab a shield. And then there's no point of staying in here when the wing attacks are resisted, so I immediately come Carbink. Problem is, again, super effective drill run. This is why a Sandslash is very, very, very tricky to deal with. Ever since that drill run buff or like moveset they got, it just makes it so much trickier. I do have a neutral Rock Slide. The problem is they're probably going to get to 3 drill runs before I take them out. Shadow Claw is pretty spammy. I'm going to shield up the second one. Not expect them to bait here in any capacity. But again, I think they're going to get to a 3rd one. They do not get to a 3rd one. I really don't want to take a move, so I'm just going to throw the Rock Slide. Super effective. I assume takes it out. Not even close. I'm going to try and catch. Yeah. I figured my only sort of win condition here, which may not even be a win condition, is to save health on this because maybe I'll live a drill run. Maybe I'll live a drill run at like 60, 55% health here. I do. And now I could just rock throw down. Yep. So there we go. Medi, again, we've seen this. We will... Steelix. Steelix has a little bit of a problem with this team. Because wing attacks are resisted. They will be super effective, but if they shield it, they're going to very easily outpace me here. I have to come Sableye right away because it's the only thing I actually have a move for. Oh, okay, yeah. I could have come I could have played this one of 2 ways. Problem is, do they throw the Earthquake here? Do I shield here? I don't think... Yeah, I do shield. I came in here because basically it's just resisted move on resisted move. If I came in Sableye, they would just like Dragon Claw, Breaking Swipe, and just like chip me substantially. I figured if I came in here, I can shield up an Earthquake and then like take it out. The problem is I actually get to 2 Earthquakes here and do substantial chip damage. And then I know a Rock Slide is like triple resisted. How much does ground resist? Single or double? Anyways, it's very resisted. And I go and they don't get taken out because of that. They get a break. Again, Breaking Swipe doesn't hurt, but it'll lower the attack. And it's just a little bit of chip damage there. I was banked the move because like my attack's lowered. Out comes the Mandibuzz. I'll get a return off. The only problem is these Dark Pulses are going to take me out real quick. I have a move on Carbink, but if I use it on the Mandibuzz, I'm going to be dry, and then it's very easy farm down range for the Medicham. And now I was trying to chip because maybe it's in rock throw range, but now they actually may be able to take out my Carbink if I remember. And I think they outpaced me to the Ice Punches on the Gligar because they're got a lot of energy. Yeah, I tried to farm and I'm like, maybe I'll live, it's resisted. And I do live, get the Moonblast off, which is nice. But the problem is I think the Wing Attack Air Lace is not enough to take this out. And they are already at 2 Ice Punches here. Yeah. So I got a shield, but I'm pretty sure they just go back to back here and take me out. So I'm gonna go down here. Steelix again. So I'll probably stay in this and throw 1 dig. You know what? It's a non-shadow. I may stay in and throw 2 digs. Because that's not going to be enough to take me, like 2. I don't think a Dragon Tail and Breaking Swipe is enough to take me out before I get a second one off here. Yeah, and just let this go down and then come and Sableye. Yeah, I think that's the right play. If it was a shadow, I would have much more problems. But because I can live 2 Breaking Swipes, I've already got 1 shield. I'd be surprised if I get a second, but I may get a second. We'll see. No, I don't. Which is, again, that's not surprising. But now it's in Shadow Claw Foul Play range. I know they're going to lower my attack again. That's fine. It does not matter. They are already in Shadow Claw Foul Play range, even if they lower my attack. I probably don't want to take another one, so I'm probably going to take this out soonish. Get a little bit of a farm. We'll see what they come in with. I'm probably going to reset, depending, unless they come with like Medi. Yeah. Swampert. That's another one I can't immediately reset on because Carbink with Rock Throw is just going to get lit up by it. I actually do need to stay in here and chip as much as I can. Maybe even use a shield here and throw the last move. Or am I just going to Rock Throw down? Yeah, at this point, it probably is Rock Throw range. And if I just have 2 shields, I can just shield up both Hydro Cannons and just hopefully farm this all the way down before they get to the 3rd Hydro Cannon. So shield both Hydros. They have a Charizard, which is now just eating this Rock Slide for super effective, which is actually, I think, a mistake on their part. I know what they're trying to do. They think that 2 Hydros is the way to win this, which, I mean, it kind of is. The problem is because they've dumped 2 Hydros around already, they basically need to get to 2 more Hydros, which they cannot do. So Sandslash here, again, probably just go immediately Ninetales. They get out into Quagsire immediately. And that's just a Mud Bomb, which I will live. And now, because they dumped their energy and my Shadow Claws are chipping a ton, I should be able to flip switch here if I want. And I probably want... yeah, I'm going to do at least one more. I'm either going to fight for switch, or if they decide to let this go down, I'll keep switch and chip with Shadow Claw and Foul Play, whatever comes in. If they let this go, I mean, okay, doesn't matter if they shielded. If they shielded, I could have came in with Gligar, farmed, and got it with a dig. But getting chip here is great. Got to just come Carbink. Even if they have a drill run, like, oh, okay, yeah, I know what I was trying to do there. I tried to, all sorts of bad in this matchup here. What I tried to do is try to come in Gligar, do one fast move, hoping that they would throw the Ice Punch when I transferred it over and caught on the Carbink. They did not. They still didn't throw. They kind of blindly came into a Dragon, into a Fairy type Pokemon, so that is not great. I go over the extra wing attack. We're both going to get to the Air Lace at the same time, right? So there's no point of throwing it immediately on if you think you're going to win CMP. And with an 8 attack, I think I'm going to win CMP. So I'm not showing that I'm going to win CMP. they kind of figured I'm going to win ZMP, which is a good catch here. Let's see if I try and go up to 5 here before I get out into Carbink here. I do. So I get back the Air Lace that I threw. And this is where Carbink just kind of comes into play, right? I got the Gligar back with the Air Lace. Power Whip, super effective, sure. I don't think a Rock Throw takes out, but a CMP is not helpful in this scenario because they just do chip. Again, Wing Attack though probably won't take me out because I'm a rock. So they're probably going to need to throw some sort of move. They come back in with Gligar. Spark Lantern though. Hopefully I can get to a move. I cannot. But again, Rock Throw, that is decent chip here. So they get off the surf, take me out. I have to just come in here. This is where it's going to get tricky. So they're basically at another surf. I'm at a foul play. We're both at Aerial Aces. So we're going to trade shields here. Thing is, like, are they going to try and snipe me? It's not like I can, and by snipe I mean like just chip me with an Aerial Ace, right? I kind of have to shield. I can't really snipe them because the Aerial Ace is resisted here. And now the question is, am I going to get outpaced here? Because if I get outpaced, I'm going to lose this matchup. I'm going to get significantly outpaced. And now I think that they're going to try and snipe the Aerial Ace. So I think I instant swap, thinking that they're going to snipe. And I get the dig, but they just get the farm down and get the Aerial Ace off on my Sableye to take me out. So that was almost a little overthinking that scenario there. But I kind of had to because they could have just sparked me down if I threw the Aerial Ace on their Gligar. Okay, Ninetales. If it's Powder Snow Ninetales, we got to get out into Sableye. I'd be fine with that. If it's a Charm, you just stay in here. So they get to the move. I didn't bother throwing on CMP because I don't know who wins CMP, quite honestly. But I do know that I'm loaded with energy. And I can probably grab shields back to back here. I can. The only problem is if they shield, I have to just like eat it. Yeah, I just have to stay in because there's no point of coming and Carbink if they reset and then can get like a Charmer on my Sableye. Stay in, just eat whatever move they throw. And there's your bulk coming in. Okay, come out with some energy. What are they going to come in with? Bastiodon. So this is where Sableye is going to have to sweep for me. And I think Sableye can beat this in the having a 1-0 advantage here. You got to shield up the Stone Edge for sure. So I will shield this up. And they come in Medi. So I'm going to throw the foul play. The problem is, so this will not take out. 2 will take out, but I need to come out with at least 1 foul play. So I need to go as low as I can here. Get to 2 foul plays. Take 1 to do this. 1 to take out. Immediately come Carbink. And throw a Moonblast to hopefully lower their attack a bit. Hopefully lower the attack. But if they don't lower the attack, I'm pretty sure I can live because I'm pretty tanky. I do not lower the attack, but I'm pretty sure that based how slow Bastion is, I'll live this because it's very defensive heavy. And now it's just a race to the next move. And I'm pretty sure I get to it because it's just much, much slower on the charge, which is why Carbink is a huge upgrade to Bastiodon. So there we go. Lots of jumping around in that matchup. But yeah, I like the team. Obviously, like Water Gun Lantern be a little tricky on the lead. Like Lantern in general, because even it kind of does well against Sableye. You are weak, like Carbink's weak to grass, but most grass doesn't resist rock, so you can at least chip there. Plus Gligar, even though neutral does super effective with wing attacks, Aerial Ace. And yeah, so you got like spammy, decent bulk in the back, decent hard hitters in the middle and the front. So I like the team. Yeah, stay tuned for lots more. Used a few teams this Go Battle weekend, so those will be coming out this week. So stay tuned, lots of video. Hope your Go Battle weekend went well. I'm filming this like Saturday morning. I've done some battles, but I'll do like maybe like a couple videos, maybe like tomorrow or Thursday. I'll recap my Go Battle weekend. But that is it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.